Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And you're not at my homestead in the desert, you're at somebody else's homestead. Here we are back at the pedestal, and we poured concrete today. Tony and I mixed and poured all of that in an hour and a half. Then I had to hang around and watch it dry for a while. Don't laugh, I know. You have to hang around and watch it dry because you can't put the finish on it until it's set up to a certain point. You can't work on it when it's just sloppy muck. But anyway, I did a mag float finish on it and then trimmed the edges, smoothed the edges out so that got a nice rounded edge on there. It won't cut through the tank. And then of course I autographed it in the corner over there, and Tony autographed it down here. And this is a little extra pad that we have because this is where the valve on the big 2,500 gallon water tank is going to be. And we're going to come out of the valve and then go over here and go through the wall. And just before we go through the wall, there'll be a sediment filter. And the sediment filter is just to catch any junk that gets into the tank. And bugs and stuff like that can get in there. I've got a little secret I did to my tank, and I'll show them how to do that, how to keep bugs out. In the meantime, that used to connect down to there. And this was the water tank they were using for the cabin. And we were just draining the water heater down there. And oh my gosh, was that water stenchy. It was terrible. So these tanks are actually not for storing water that you're going to use for human uses. This is for going behind a tractor on a farm. You mix water with your spray chemicals and you go by and spray all of your plants. That's what this thing is for. So this will be backup water just for irrigation. And I put a hose bib on it right there. So now they'll be able to connect a hose on. Then there's the new pump, the pressure pump. And that's going to come in through the wall, go in where the red tag is on the top. That's the inlet. Then the little white cap on the front comes out of there and ties back into this unit right here. And that one runs down to the cabin. Now, one thing that we did notice a little while ago while we were over here was there's a hose bib right here. And I checked it out, and it actually goes through the wall. And behind there, there's a pipe coming up. So somebody put a hose bib there and connected it to that piping that runs down to the cabin over there. So I got to be careful when I'm using a ditch witch here. We're going to use a ditch witch to trench from the wall here all the way down to the cabin down by that car, so we can tie electricity in and bring that up. But we're going to try to get the tank and the water and all of that in here first, because I've got a 100-foot extension cord that we can run up here and temporarily plug the pump in so that we've got that working while we work on the electrical. And then it'd be a simple thing of just unplugging it out of one outlet and plugging it back into another outlet, and the job is done. And that's what I'm looking for, getting the job done. All right, so we got a nice level surface now, nice smooth surface, not too smooth, but it'll have no problem holding up the 2,500 gallons of water in the plastic tank that's going to be here, and it'll be a perfect setup for this cabin. And even with just gravity feed, it'll probably pick up 8 to 12 psi just on gravity feed. But we're going to kick that up to anywhere from 30 to 50 with the pump that we have. Anyway, that's all there is. Beautiful day today. The weather report changed completely. It was supposed to be like rain coming tomorrow, but all we have are the clouds that the geoengineers put in the skies for us today. They're still working on it, trying to fill us in a little bit more, but there ain't no way it's going to rain tomorrow. And we'll be all relaxed and ready to go. I'm taking a day off from here tomorrow. Going to do work at my place. And then the next day, we'll probably go pick up the water tank and bring that here, because we can put an empty water tank on that pedestal. It won't hurt the concrete. And then we can work on the other stuff, plumbing it all in and getting it all ready to go while we're waiting for it to dry. But as soon as the tank is on site here, we usually got to give a 1 week's notice to the water delivery people. So as soon as the tank is here, and it doesn't even have to be hooked up yet, as long as we got the main shutoff valve on it. We can call for the water, and then about the time that we've got everything all ready to go, the water will show up, and then we can purge the old lines, clean the old septic water out of the lines, and we'll have a perfect water pressurized cabin where I'm sure that Tony's going to go in and test the shower out the first day that it happens. and actually enjoy pressing the toilet handle instead of pouring a bucket of water down it. But anyway, that's all there is for today. Just wanted to get you all caught up to what's going on. Beautiful view around here, isn't it? And it's got to be 70 degrees out here. It's just a beautiful day. So I'm going to get back down to my place and get some work done over there, collect my eggs, maybe make a couple of loaves of banana bread. And Tony gave me 6 black bananas, so I got those sitting on the counter all ready to be mixed in with the other stuff. Maybe I'll even shoot a video of how I make my banana bread, the simple method, so you can all see how that's done. Let's have a show of hands. How many people want to see me make banana bread? Let's see, 1. Oh no, that's not a hand, that's a finger. All right, everybody, that's enough. G Bear signing off.